So I just got back from seeing the movie Life with Jake Gyllenhaal and Ryan Reynolds. Life is about, I guess a group of astronauts. They're in a future version of the International Space Station, and as part of their mission, they get in contact, or they reunite with their shuttle coming from Mars. It has some cell samples from the planet, and if you've seen the trailer, it's almost all in there. They try to bring the samples back to life. They succeed, and then the life starts terrorizing the crew. When I first saw the trailer for this movie, it reminded me a lot of. It was like a combination of Gravity plus Alien. The whole survival and everything, trying to escape from the craft, and the gravity obviously being in space and all that. Now that I've seen it, it definitely reminded me a lot more of Gravity. With the International Space Station, the debris. There wasn't really much of a debris element, but it really did remind you of with all the zero G and stuff like that. It was definitely a visually impressive movie. It was fun to watch. The acting itself though wasn't that great, and we're going to start off with things I didn't like about the movie. I did not like. I don't think Ryan Reynolds was the best, or was a good astronaut or a good person to portray an astronaut. He was telling a lot of jokes, and if you thought that the astronauts in Gravity weren't really acting like astronauts, that's going to bother you a lot more here, because they're definitely not astronauts, and if that bothers you, it's going to bother you a lot. Another thing, the story, like the plot itself, the way the alien got out and all that, I guess it ties it back to the astronauts. They're supposed to be smart people, but they made some really stupid mistakes in letting the alien out. So it's really just things I didn't like were the plot devices, and you really didn't connect with them either. Like they try to make you feel for them. They had a guy watching his like live streaming his wife's pregnancy, or like giving birth part, and I don't think it worked, honestly. Usually when you're supposed to feel sad, just cue some sad music, and have the actors kind of tear up a little bit. I mean, if it's a good film, if it's done well, it works. But here, it kind of felt really forced. And that's most of the stuff I didn't like. Most of it's all, plot related, stuff like that. Now we can go over to stuff I did like. Again, the special effects, phenomenal. Sometimes even better than Gravity, I think. There was a lot more, I think, zero G scenes where they kept moving and stuff like that. And they were inside more. I think Gravity, they were outside more, and they were able to hide it more because they just had to put their faces in. Here, you saw their whole bodies, not in the suit, zero G. Pretty convincing. The alien itself was really good too. I think this is a pretty new alien. We haven't really seen anything like that before. It wasn't like a little person with big eyes. Tired of those aliens, honestly. And it wasn't like alien, a Ridley Scott alien. It wasn't that either. Fresh alien, always good. And this movie just had a lot more potential than what we actually got. Like in the right director's hands, I think this could have been like, boom, fantastic, 9 out of 10 movie, 10 out of 10 maybe. But right now, it's I don't think you need to go out to the theaters to see it. It's more like a 6, low 7 out of 10. It's a fun watch, at home. You see this. But it's I don't really think it's worth going to the movies for. Maybe for the action and the destruction, but it's not really a great film. And it's not really like a scary film either, because I don't think they utilized the haunting terrors of being trapped in space with an alien. A lot of the action is very fast paced, and they just try to flush the alien out without really being like too scared of it. I don't think the fear wasn't really there. I wasn't really scared or anything like that. It was a scary alien, but I wasn't scared of it. I don't know if I'm describing that well. But yeah, I give it like a 6 out of 10. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the movie Life. Decent film, not great. Probably not worth watching in theaters, and definitely had lost potential. But let me know what you guys thought. Leave your comment there below the video. Like the video if you liked it. Hit the like button if you disliked it. And probably going to make more videos like this, so go ahead and subscribe. Thanks.